Hi. Thanks for joining me. I appreciate it. It helps us feel less alone. Helps us realize closer to the truth that we're not alone and we're never alone. This message is for me, which is why I'm putting it out there. Because you and I are the same. And how we're different is how we fit together. And what I want to talk about is being brave. What I want to talk about is forgiveness. Because these be interesting times, you know? A lot of uncertainty. A lot of what we thought was true isn't true. And even the best of it can be unsettling. So how do we respond to manipulation and atrocities and cruelty and abuse? Behaviors that we've been victim to. In ways we couldn't even imagine. How do we respond to just our world being altogether different than the world we thought we knew? And fear is something that maybe we were taught. It's also a bad habit. Fear the unknown. It's in our genes. It's in our bullshit. I think actually much more common will be the anger. The call for retribution. Because justice sometimes is the executioner's sword, right? The only way each of us all get really manipulated, the way for our sovereignty to be stripped, is for us to strip it off ourselves. And cleverly done would be a lie. But because you can't lie about what's in front of your face, or rather you can't be lied to about what's right in front of your face, the lie we're told instead is of our past and of our future. Both entirely alive in your mind, in your imagination, which becomes you. Because thought has form. Thought is energy, and it's an expression that ripples into everything it touches. And you can control anything in the now if that which you are controlling is making the decisions based on some kind of inner congruency towards some fictitious future or some fictitious past. But people can say whatever the fuck they want to say. The stripping of ourselves comes with the attachment. We are connected. And there's some sovereignty to that, choice. But as long as we're attached to shit that isn't true, our own truth, it will be subjugated. Trust instead that everyone gets what's coming to them. And you deserve better than anger, fear. You don't deserve retribution. And when you feel that shit for someone else, you're feeling it for yourself. Because that sensation, that experience, that thought form is alive inside you. So in preparation, maybe prepare to forgive. The way forward, the way to let go of the bits and pieces of yourself that you're less proud of, that you wish weren't there, that make you hurt, heartbroken, or just feel despair. The way to let those things go is forgiveness. Look within yourself. Look within all of us. And consider that you did what you did when you did it. And if you weren't that person, you wouldn't have done it. But if you weren't that person, that's a slippery slope of bullshit. So coming to understand that what's happened has happened. Forgiving yourself for being yourself frees you to be yourself now. And however you can need to come to understand any situation, be it past or fictitious future, forgiving yourself now is the most important time to do it. It's going to take bravery and courage. I love that word, courage. It's my favorite. I have a lot of favorite things, but this is why I love it so much, because its root is cœur, which I said French like, but it's Latin. Heart. What's the difference between brave and courage? I don't know, brave for me is like the act, and courage is more specific. It's the act of expressing what's inside one's own heart. Courage of the heart. And forgiveness, you have to be courageous. So in this time, really wild and rampant change and revelation. Myself, and those that I'm together with, it'll help. It'll help that you can know and I can know that we're doing this together. That we're brave together and courageous together and forgiving ourselves and each other. Because once we forgive, we are free to move on. And our moving into right now can be really amazing and exciting. On that note, I'll leave you with this last piece of encouragement. Fucking do it. Do it. Do that thing that you kind of been itching to do and you're not sure how, why, what it makes sense with. Like, it's a fucking mystery to yourself even, except it's there, a desire. Like myself, for example, in telling you this, so hard. It's so hard. I can readily admit that this is not my first take. But maybe it'll be my last. Because manifestation, life creation, it all takes not giving up. We are precious. Our love and light is refinement. And despite, like contrary to popular belief, you don't have to know. You don't have to know what it's going to lead into, how it's going to serve you, what the point of it is. Because there's no future. Except maybe your best one, and it is written. And it calls each of us to do and be that which burns in our hearts. The light that wants to burst from our eyes. We don't understand it, not always. But we can forgive ourselves that. We can forgive ourselves our imperfect. it's our light, our fire. Burning in us until there's no room for darkness. Filling our emptiness with our light. Until inside we can't be deceived. Densely lit and transparent. Things are changing. And it's going to be scary unless you're able to connect with others and share in some of their bravery. Realize the unity within by doing that which you want to, even if you don't know why. Just connect that bewildering aspect with the fuck it aspect and the I want to aspect. So that you're whole and the parts of you can get to know each other. And when you've got inner unity, outer unity manifests. You know what it is to doubt yourself. You know what it is to not doubt yourself. When you connect with others, you'll know what not doubting feels like. When you believe in yourself, you'll know when you believe in someone else. And that faith is divine. And consider the divine as possible. The possibility that we're not at the top or the bottom of the ladder of existence. And then just like it's in our hearts to take care of that which we see as below us. Whether it's something like just our children that we care and love and try our best with. Or our pets. That maybe, just maybe, we're each and every one of us children of light. And something wants to take care of us. So keep taking care of each other. You're brave. And worth forgiving. You're worth your courage, you're worth being free. And you and me are connected. I actually know this for certain because you're watching this. And the only way you're watching this is if, for whatever reason, the wave that I am and the wave that you are waving in harmony. Because you don't need to understand to be kind. You don't need to understand to be kind or to forgive. And it doesn't have to happen in 5 seconds either. So come into your bravery, your courage, that which is in your heart. Express it. And expressing your courage, express your harmony, your harmonious vibration, that thing inside that burns to be alive. And it's fucking hard and worth it. And then this is the last thing, and I'll let you go. Slow down. Take your time. That feeling you've been having to just not do anything, that's not laziness, that's spirituality. Right? If you can't fast from the world, you'll never touch beyond it. Have faith in your ability to find time to create it, to sit and listen to your environment, to watch your breathing, to feel your feet in the grass, to laugh, by yourself, because you're funny, or cry because you're happy, or whatever reason. I'm glad you came and you listened to this. Thank you for being patient with me. I do love you. My brother, my sister, in light.